Yo, what's up, chat? Today I'm gonna play some more, Getting Over It. And I guess I wanted to start today's video asking a question. Do you think Skibidi Toilet died too soon? It just came to mind, for me, like, maybe 30 seconds ago. But I really think it is, like, an intriguing question. Like, I was under the impression that Skibidi Toilet would have, extreme longevity and be within the mainstream and cultural zeitgeist until, like, you know, like years. I thought it was gonna be, you know, long lasting, evergreen, type growth, but that's not what we saw. And it really sucks, because I mean, I love describing things as Skibidi Toilet. Actually, I wonder if the Fuck Boom even makes Skibidi Toilet still. Hold on, why am I breaking down? Okay. Oh wait, hold up, I didn't loop the track. Let me get up here real quick. Alright, clean. Okay. Alright, we in. Hold on, I'm too nasty right now. What? Yo, who is this? Okay. Let me go ahead and loop this. Let's see. The fuck boom. The first thing I saw was a Joe Biden Skibidi Toilet. It's been 2 months since his last post. I think Brody fell off. What I think started happening is he started releasing longer videos, longer Skibidi Toilets. And if I had to surmise a guess, I'd say maybe the 5-year-old audience is like, Skibidi Toilet probably like thrived off of short form like reels or like YouTube shorts. And so the transition into like longer form content, while respectable, wasn't able to really withhold the same level of audience and growth. Or it's just the fact that he hasn't uploaded in over 2 months. That could also be it. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. I only ever watched, like, I want to say the first maybe 20 Skibidi Toilet episodes. I was with my friends and we just binged them. It was pretty fun, honestly, but obviously I didn't keep up with it. When I just looked it up, they were on like part 80 or something. So it's kind of crazy. It's a lot of Skibidi Toilet. Yeah. I guess now kids are on 6, 7. Which is fine. Kind of a goated meme. My reels lately have all been like, nah, fuck. Hold up. My reels are still kind of like hood irony a little bit. Oh, that's really awesome. Okay. It's like hood irony edits. It's pretty funny. My Instagram reels are feeding me well, but I have a 20-minute time limit on my phone every day, so I don't spend too long on it. And it works out really well, actually. uh, I don't waste all my time on reels anymore. So that's pretty sick. Okay, let's... I can't believe I've been having some pretty bad mess ups in this run, honestly. My guess is I'll probably finish at like 7 or 8 minutes. I recorded one video a few days ago. I did a Saturday video. I didn't record Friday. I was busy, unfortunately. I recorded Saturday, but it was just raw footage. I could have probably just uploaded it as it was, but I didn't. Didn't have enough time on my computer to be able to render it and stuff. Sunday was another rest day, just kind of chilling, lounging about. And today, Monday, I'm finally back on my YouTube shit. I think today I also want to try... I'm probably gonna start editing the... I might have talked about it. I recorded a Gmod video. It's a little more involved than the VR chat video, but I think it was good. So I'll probably get to editing that. I had a lot of fun recording it. I always have fun on Gmod. Just a good ass game, bro. I sometimes wish Gmod like didn't fall off. For me, Gmod peaked in like kind of the Vanoss era of like GTA and in Gmod, the kind of like Uber Haxor Nova kind of stuff. Watching those old like Trouble in Terrorist Town videos or like Death Run and shit. Man, Death Run is awesome, bro. I'd love for some Death Run. I'd kill for a good Death Run. Alright, I'll do one more run. I feel this one. I feel a sub 6. I'm getting my mojo back. My mojo jojo. Okay. Yeah, I really loved playing Gmod. In 7th grade, my friend and I joined a Gmod murder server. And what murder is, for those uninitiated, is like, it's, if you ever played Roblox, if you're that young, played Roblox, there's this game called Murder Mystery 2. That's what murder is. There's been like Minecraft and Roblox variants every so often. I think there was one on like Hypixel. There's a murderer who has a knife and goes around stabbing people and killing them. And then there's a detective who has a gun, who needs to shoot and kill the murderer in order to win. If the detective dies, then the detective drops his gun, and so that it's still possible for the murderer to lose. The murderer can also lose off of time if like the however long they have runs out, then murderer loses, innocents win. Pretty fun game. And I was a staff on a server. The old NWA, not the Ice Cube one, but it stood for like New World Authority. So yeah, they were pretty badass. I was pretty badass back then. You know, it was kind of sick. I had a lot of fun on it. In order to like be a staff, you had to be at least 14 years old. But my friend and I, we were 13 at the time, right? 7th grade is about 13 years old, sometimes 12 if you're a little younger, or 14 already if you're older. But they thought we were chill, so they let us in, and that was pretty sick. Although, like, not really the best place for a 13-year-old to be hanging around in hindsight. Luckily, my friend and I were like never groomed or anything. That would have been awkward. But it was like a little weird. I don't even think being like 16 would have made me super comfortable in there, in hindsight. But I mean, it was fun while it lasted. There was a lot of weird shit went down. It was a very interesting time. But eventually the server shut down. Dark RP was NWA's like cash cow, and they had to drop the murder server because it wasn't really making ends meet. The upkeep cost more than the actual revenue it was generating. And so in like a desperate attempt on like salvaging the server, because I don't think really, I'd say maybe 2 or 3 people on the staff really wouldn't have minded moving to Dark RP, but I was in the majority camp that like if the server moved, like if all the staff got relocated to Dark RP, I'm just not staff anymore. I'm not playing that shit. It just never interested me, I guess. So they tried this thing. They tried changing our server into a prison break server. And it was like, it was kind of fun, like kind of a little bit. I wasn't super fucking with it. And yeah, it didn't really last much longer. I don't think most of the staff didn't really jive with it, and there were a lot of like internal conflicts and things like breaking down. One of the staff members who was 21 years old ended up getting with a 16-year-old regular. So the guy was named, I'm not gonna say names, I shouldn't, but basically the guy was, the guy said he was 21, and he was like the developer. He was like the head developer of the server, so he was the dude like doing all the plugins and shit to keep it together. And this girl was she was a regular on the server, decided to join the staff team, and soon after, the developer and this girl grew a romantic relationship, and everyone thought it was weird. We like had this whole confrontation with him and everything, where it was then revealed that he was lying about his age and he was actually 16 the whole time. So it was actually fine in the end, but it was also like really weird. Yeah. And then right after that, the prison break thing happened, and it was probably doomed from the start. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.